Okay, we're out here where the one-room school came from. These folks is here from Spain, Canada. They stopped at Sam's Town and they stayed in the one-room school. So I'd like to share with you where the one-room school came from. We're about 18 miles southwest of Eric now.
Okay.
Okay, and this was the foundation of the school.
Mm-hmm.
And the front was right here. So this is the foundation. And this was the front. And this is where the school sat. And this was the front door, my friend. And then back here, you remember when you stayed in the school where the restroom was?
Yep.
In the library, I told you. This is where this is the chimney that come up through where the library was, where the wood stove came across. You remember seeing the wood stove? Well, it went out the chimney, so you can explain that to your husband.
Okay. Entonces, este era el cimiento original, sí, ahí estaba la entrada del colegio, sí, y donde hemos dormido, que al fondo a la izquierda estaba el baño, que era la librería, la biblioteca. Entonces la chimenea, el fuego estaba aquí y ahí está la chimenea.
This was the cistern. This is where they caught the water. Remember I showed you the cistern?
Yep.
Well, this is the original hole where the cistern was, where they caught the rainwater.
Aquí guardaban el agua de lluvia y es donde estaba la cisterna que vimos ayer.
So I took the top off and brought it to town and set it beside the school.
Entonces cogió la parte de arriba y se la llevó donde está el colegio.
Okay, and then over here, then we'll go back here. I don't know if the camera's going to see it or not. But this is where they stored their coal for their wood stove to keep warm for their lessons in the winter, and this is where they stored their coal. This is some of the original coal.
Oh, y esta es el carbón original que guardaban aquí para en invierno poder encender el fuego. Impressive.
So in the cold winters, and then back over here was their teeter-totter, where the kids played on their teeter-totters and stuff. Now, can you imagine looking around? This was where they had school, out in the middle of nowhere, the North Elm School. And they picked it up and moved it to town. And then down here, I'll show you where they had to cross the creek because they couldn't go across the bridge.
Oh.
So on our way back, I'm going to stop and show you where they crossed the creek.
Okay.
Because your husband is asking about the width of the road. They had butane at one time later, and the tank was buried here somewhere, and then they got fuel from the line. You can explain that to him.
Sorry, I didn't.
They stored it down, like right there's the tank, see it?
A tank, but for what?
But the tank is buried. See, that's their fuel tank, and it was buried in the ground. And that's their fuel.
Vale, y luego ahí guardaban como el gasoil, y ahí en algún sitio estará el tanque, todavía enterrado. Y luego nos va a enseñar, porque como no entraba en la carretera, tuvieron que pasar un pequeño riachuelillo, y luego nos enseña.
We're here with our friends from Spain. They stayed in the one-room school last night that is in Eric at Sam's Town, that they moved to Eric years ago. I picked it up. I found it on the south end of Eric. I moved it to Sam's Town. If you listen to the podcast, Topa Talk, segment Samuel Hagen, I'm talking just a little bit about it. But these folks is from Spain, and I'm showing them how the one-room school was moved to Sam's Town. So we're going to get back in the car. We're going to go backtracking the road, and I'm going to explain to them where they had to dam the creek up and cross the creek because they couldn't take the school over the bridge. And we'll be right back with you.